Do you know why your mom decided to have Jenny?
I don't get it. She was just a little seed.
Before, you said your mother winked at you at that point, but actually, she only looked at you. Why?
She would do that sometimes.
Why did you forget the last look she gave you, Ed?
I don't know. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything. She's asleep, isn't she?
You know she's not, Eddie.
She's crying. Jenny's crying. Is she okay?
You know she's not, Eddie. Before, you told me a blowout caused the accident.
Yep.
But you didn't hear anything, did you, Ed?
That's what Dad will tell the police.
Did you hurt your collarbone?
The doctor will say the seatbelt saved me, but it burnt my skin.
Do you still have that figurine?
I'll lose it.
Will your father keep drinking from that day until his last?
Aunt Claire won't let him.
Aunt Claire?
She'll come from San Bernardino to take care of us. Huh? What happened?
Ed. All right, you have to know the truth. Your father did something that...
He's in rehab. You can't go in there.
What did you do, Miller?
Sheriff Reyes.
That's me. What the hell did you do? Dr. Lomas?
That's me.
Oh, sorry. I have to talk to Mr. Miller. Could you wait outside just a minute?
I'm sorry to inconvenience you, but... Mr. Miller is my patient. Whatever you need to tell him, it will be in front of me.
I understand your predicament, Doctor. But it's serious. I wouldn't be asking you if...
I understand your predicament as well, Sheriff. You barged into my patient's room without permission. What's so urgent? As you know, Mr. Miller is unable to walk. I don't think he'll run off while you're waiting.
I know this might seem, irregular, but, if I could just...
I don't care what it looks like. I'm not leaving this room.
Doctor.
Please.
Dr. Lomas. I'll take care of this. Please.
Thank you.
You don't like me, I don't like you. Let's get to the point.
Okay, Miller. 27 years ago, on Brody Canyon Bridge, your family...
No. No.
And now the exact same thing happens. And I'm supposed to believe it? We searched the car. No sign of a certain Faye or a baby.
The police academy isn't what it used to be.
Convince me. I'm sure you have their pictures on your phone, right?
It was the first freaking thing I checked when I woke up. All deleted.
Sure. Describe her then. Eye color?
Light. Green.
Blonde, brunette?
Practically silver. Shoulder length. Straight.
Ethnicity?
Caucasian. Very fair skin.
Height?
Average? 5'8"?
So, how did it all happen?
Here we go again. I was sleeping. Faye woke me up. Jenny had a slight fever.
Jenny?
My daughter.
Jenny.
We got dressed to take her to the hospital. We got in the car, and that's it.
That's it.
I told you, I don't remember.
Amnesia. Comes in handy sometimes, doesn't it? I suppose you know they ran some tests when you got to the hospital.
Enlighten me. What did they find?
Sedatives.
Do I look like someone who has trouble sleeping? I've been in bed for a week.
Alcohol.
Yeah, right.
Well, according to the truck driver who saved you, you reeked of booze.
I hate this stuff. Can't even stand the smell.
Even an 18-year-old Durrell Special Reserve? Antipsychotics.
I doubt that. Does Advil count?
It takes a lot of guts to commit suicide. Or maybe it takes the opposite. If that truck driver hadn't showed up, would you have done it?
No, I was getting down from the railing when he knocked me on the ground.
Had you met him before?
The truck driver? What are you suggesting? You had me confused for a minute there, Sheriff. I thought, how is this guy who's been out to get me since forever the only one who seems to believe Faye exists? But I get it now. I stopped counting the amount of times you pulled me over for a breath test. Now you finally have an excuse. You want to lock me up for a damn DUI? And if you can also peg involuntary manslaughter on me, all hail the sheriff.
Involuntary manslaughter?
You're gonna have a hard time proving anything else.
We'll see about that. You are good friends with the Franklins, aren't you?
What? What have they got to do with any of this?
Do you have a gun permit?
I'm a writer. The pen is mightier than the sword and all that crap.
Then, what's that Glock 19 doing in your glove compartment, huh?
What are you talking about? Are you messing with the little sanity I have left?
Do you and Samuel Franklin go fishing a lot?
Is that a crime?
Huh. You barely have any friends. Him, I'd say he had, what, none?
I don't know. A few years ago, I went for a walk in the woods. He was fishing. I spooked his fish. He ended up showing me the ropes. We go down to the river every once in a while now. Or he just stops by when he's bored. Just your average boy meets old guy story.
How do you get along with Esther Franklin?
We were close when I was a kid, but that ended when I went to San Bernardino with Aunt Claire. When I came back about 9 years ago, we started to reconnect. She still cares about me, for some reason. All right. That's it. What's going on?
Mr. Franklin is missing. Samuel Franklin died from a bullet to the head. The same day, you almost killed yourself.
No. 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 No.
No. If Miller has seen any detective movies, he'll know what I'm trying to do, especially being a writer. Too risky. He's right there, and it doesn't look like he's going anywhere. Miller.
What am I, Sheriff? A lunatic? A murderer?
Right now, you're just a suspect. We'll see what happens.
What about Esther? We have to find her.
A search party is all set for this afternoon. We'll find her.
And I can't even help. Fucking vertigo.
What if I handed it to him? With some excuse. To look at something. Maybe a picture of this Faye. What did he say she looked like? Looks like he wasn't lying about this. Too many people have touched it. And Miller's probably the only one who hasn't. There's something I want you to see. You could be a huge help. This was just sent to me. She was seen around the park. Is it Faye?
Those look like her eyes, but She was blonde.
Zoom in. Look at the details. Maybe she did something to her hair.
No. Sorry, but no. Hey, Sheriff. Find Esther.
By the way, we found your cap in the ravine.
What cap?
The one with the stars and stripes.
No. Please, stop. Thanks for what you did before. For confronting the sheriff.
Are you all right?
You know I'm not. Please help me. When the sheriff walked in, you were about to tell me something. Don't leave me hanging.
I'm still missing a piece of the puzzle. Just one. Give me that piece and I'll tell you everything without the fear of hurting you anymore. Before your childhood accident, or days, maybe weeks earlier, if that's what I think it is, something your father told you about your mother, or the other way around. Something that made you take sides.
I think I might have something for you. I think, yeah. It was the weekend before the accident. I was completely obsessed with his sea shanty. Well, more than the actual shanty, I had a thing with this verse. I don't even know why.
What verse was it? What did it say?
The old man said, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow you will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the
I would play the same verse over and over.
Why that particular verse?
I don't know. Maybe because it was Saturday, and I got mine on Sundays.
For us to leave her joy, leave her, oh, leave her joy, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us.
Special Agent Miller, I have an extremely important mission for you.
Dad, I was about to check on Jenny.
Relax, Agent Miller. The First Lady's on it. As you may well know, we're in the midst of a Cold War with our worst enemy.
The Russians.
Not exactly. Remember that there are good Russians, too. Our worst enemy is the KGB. Several of their agents have placed 3 nuclear bombs in one of our top secret submarine bases.
I will defuse them myself, sir.
Nonsense. Only an agent with my experience and training can succeed under these circumstances.
But didn't you say you had a mission for me?
And I do, Special Agent Miller.
And that it was super important?
And it is, Special Agent Miller. How important do you think it is to protect the First Lady?
Extremely important, sir.
I couldn't have said it better myself. You're such a darn genius, Miller. You'll make a fine major. Nothing is more important than the First Lady.
And who are we protecting her from, sir?
That's what we need to find out. Precisely that. There's a double agent among us. A traitor. While I'm away on my mission at the top secret submarine base, and I deactivate 1, 2, even 3 bombs, you will become the First Lady's shadow. Follow her wherever she goes, but keep a low profile. Make sure to document any suspicious activity that might help us identify the traitor. And remember, it could be someone close to the First Lady.
Sir, yes, sir.
Good luck, future Major Miller. The country's in your hands.
Where's the other one?
It's okay, sweetie.
Lieutenant Flanagan, do you copy?
I do, sir, just like you ordered.
Do you have a visual of the presidential suite?
Loud and clear, sir.
Good. Let me know when she exits and heads towards the conference center. Can't risk her seeing me. Darn it, Flanagan. I told you to inform me if she left the presidential suite.
Oh, did she leave?
She's in the dining hall. Follow her and hide.
Claire, how are you? No, your brother just left to get groceries. Oh, she's just precious. Yes, she gets plenty of air. I'm making dinner now, but in about 15 minutes I'll take her outside and we'll go to the lookout by the lake. Yes, the lake that's by my house. How would that be dangerous? Don't worry, I won't let her get close to the railing. We'll just sit on a bench. Okay, I'll definitely tell him you called when he gets back.
Flanagan, I told you to search the presidential suite for microphones, didn't I?
And so I did, sir. But there weren't any.
Do me a favor. Schedule an appointment with the CIA eye doctor, will you?
Yes, sir. For who?
Just do it. I have a feeling things are about to get dirty around here. There's still something missing.
Jenny!
No!
My little sweet pea! Come on, sweetie. Time to wakey. Who wants to go see the lake view? Come on, don't be a little sleepyhead. Oh, your Aunt Claire will never let us hear the end of it. You'll see. It's such a beautiful day out there. And when we get back, you'll have your bottle. You like that,
Close
don't you?
call.
Sir, I scheduled that appointment with the eye doctor.
Okay. Alright, good flanking. Yeah,
Always glad to help, sir.
not the sharpest tool in the shed. I swear, I don't know why certain people are even born. We intercepted the enemy's letters to the traitor a while ago, but not even our supercomputer can decipher baby language. Huh, just like I figured. It has decoded an enemy message. Clever spy Miller smells something. Proceed with plan with extreme caution. Lucky for us, this one wasn't written in the traitor's native tongue.
Sir, the First Lady is out of the presidential mansion and is now crossing the presidential gardens.
Tell me something I don't know, Flanagan.
Let me think, sir.
Don't, Flanagan, don't.
Are you following the First Lady, sir?
Not yet. I need my camo helmet first, but I can't find it.
Oh, I washed it for you, sir. I left it in the hangar. By the tanks and motorcycles.
Flawless design brought to you by our chief engineer, Captain Samuel Franklin. Although, why is there no jungle camouflage on my jungle camouflage helmet, Flanagan?
I removed it, sir. It was not aerodynamic, sir.
Another great fix by our chief engineer, Captain Samuel Franklin. Any updates on the First Lady's position, Flanagan?
She crossed the Yellow Flowers track.
And she's now in the lookout. No, wait!
Yes, sir?
The double agent is manipulating the First Lady. She's setting us up.
Sir?
She stole a microchip from my safe and is accusing me of leaving it for the KGB to find, and the First Lady's buying it. Now, if that's not suspicious activity.
Well, and that's all, I guess. Shall we?
Lieutenant Flanagan, we have a new mission. A KGB agent has infiltrated the presidential palace with a single goal: to drive a wedge between the president and the First Lady, putting an end to a vital, long-standing alliance. But we won't let the KGB get away with it. We will unmask the traitor and save our nation.
I know you found the missing figurine after all.
Mom will give it to me later. She'll be a bit angry.
You weren't obsessed with an entire verse, were you? Only with one sentence. Leave her, Johnny. Leave her.
Maybe.
Why don't you trust your sister, Jenny?
Because she takes up all of Mom's attention, and then she can't be with me or with Dad, and then Dad gets mad.
How did Jenny get a hold of that figurine?
Sometimes Dad sleeps in Mom and Dad's room in the morning or in the afternoon. And Mom comes and changes Jenny's diaper on my bed. So I go outside to play.
What did you think right there, Eddie?
That Jenny isn't bad. It's the police officer that's bad.
What did you think when the police officer arrived, Eddie?
That he was going to arrest someone for misbehaving. Yeah, or I don't know.
Why are you taking those pictures, Ed?
Because things just used to be better.
What? It can't be that bad. So, you are going to tell me now, right?
You've been repressing and twisting your own memories since... Your father was not the person you remember. At some point, when you were little, he became obsessed. He got lost. He started drinking.
But why did I do it? Jenny.
Plenty of older brothers feel jealous of their siblings. It's normal. It would have passed.
It was all my fault.
No, it wasn't.
The picture. If I hadn't...
The same thing would have happened. Sooner or later, your dad would have found out. And instead of an accident, it would have been a slap, or a beating, or a push, or a knife.
And what good does knowing do me?
You've been carrying that guilt for years, building a prison of fake memories just to hide it. From yourself, from everyone. And it's been gnawing at you. But you need to let it go. Oh, not today. Oh, Ed, you're the most loyal person I've ever met.
Doctor? It's Sheriff Reyes. Doctor, sorry to bother you this late, but...
Were you the one texting me?
I sent you a few messages on the way, but...
Ah, it was you. Why are you here? What do you want?
It's late, I know. We were looking for Esther Franklin until just now.
Did you find anything?
There's still hope. I'm sorry about this morning. And you know I don't want to put your career on the line, but... I've got to exhaust all my options to get to Esther Franklin. There's a really pretty lookout near here. We could discuss this. I'm telling you, it's bad news. The gun, the bottle, his connection to the Franklins, the whole implausible story about the... Like I was saying, there are too many signs, huh? I'm not saying he's guilty, it's just... it's hard to see it any other way. Don't you think, Doctor?
There's one just like it in my favorite movie.
I can't say I'm a movie buff myself.
It's amazing to think the tree was born here. That it died here. And that we've only been here about this much. Here, no, a year later, I was at a protest march. The police charged us. I fell.
LA, right? Did they crush you?
3 knee operations. What were you doing at the time?
I don't know. Patrol during the day to make a buck, study at night to be a sheriff.
I was born about here. You?
About the same.
What were you doing that day? Do you remember?
Sure. I woke up at 6:30, like I do every day. Turned on the radio while I shaved, and the second plane had just hit. I remember looking in the mirror, not recognizing myself, not my face, my hands, my bathroom. None of it.
I took care of people with similar symptoms during those weeks.
"2016. I became sheriff.
Congratulations.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
2016. All right. I didn't know what I was getting myself into either.
Did you become sheriff too?
I fell in love.
Ah, damn. Of course. Sorry. I have to insist. I know Miller is hiding something. He's lying.
To lie, you have to be aware that you're lying.
Nice one. But Miller knows exactly what he's doing.
He only has trouble remembering certain things. Things that you do remember.
I don't understand.
Tell me about Maddie Miller, please.
Excuse me?
About your relationship with her. In the early 90s, you did a little more than just work and study to be sheriff.
I never told anybody.
Nobody? Why?
Who'd have wanted to know?
Me?
We were inseparable as kids. I spent more time at her house, the one you've been to, than my own. In high school, Everyone thought we were dating. Then, she went to school in San Francisco. We'd meet up some weekends. Until, one summer, she came back arm in arm with John Miller. We didn't see each other for years. It would have been 5 or 6 when we ran into each other and started meeting. A coffee, a walk, dinner, a motel. Later, pregnant with Jenny, she distanced herself from me. I thought the girl had helped her marriage, that she was happy. Fucking happiness. You look beautiful, as always.
I guess I look like my daughter. Thanks for coming after all this time. How have you been?
I've really missed you.
I'm sorry. I didn't want Jenny to grow up in a broken home. Or Eddie.
I understood back then, and I still do. You owe it to your kids.
I felt guilty. John deserved a chance. I thought the baby... I was wrong.
Is he still drinking?
He's burying me alive.
What did he do? If he touched a single hair. Report him, and I'll make sure you get a restraining order.
I'm going to leave him. I'm gonna tell him next week.
Don't tell him anything. Get the kids, pack your bags, leave a note, and go.
I have to tell him. I can't just take his son away from him without at least... Jenny is yours. Take her. See? She has your eyes.
And he... doesn't suspect anything?
Since the very beginning.
She's got something in her hand.
Oh, get it, will you? Gently. Eddie. He leaves stuff everywhere.
How do you know she's not...
John's? You've never tried to sleep with someone after you've downed a bottle of whiskey, have you?
Well...
What am I saying? You're ready for water after half a beer.
Come with me. The three of you.
Let's take it slowly. I can't risk custody.
That was the last time I saw them alive.
Was it you who found them?
I wanted to kill that son of a bitch, but he took that away from me too.
Nick, no!
What went through your mind in that moment? Why did you move it away?
That's something I could only tell my psychiatrist.
Thanks.
Now, do you understand? John Miller was dangerous. His son is too. The same look in his eye. I'm worried about you.
I appreciate it, but I know how to take care of myself.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Part of my job is worrying about others. I just meant... Hold on. You believe him?
About what?
Faye?
Yes.
No. You're certain Faye isn't the figment of a writer's, a psychopath's imagination?
I'm not interfering in your job, Sheriff. Don't interfere in mine. Throughout my career, I've met a great deal of psychopaths. And believe me, when I know someone, I really know them. If there is a psychopath in this story, it's not Ed Miller.
How come you didn't call an ambulance, Faye? I tried to, but my battery died. Faye has an interesting smile. Odd, even. But she doesn't seem to be in any pain. Look at poor Faye trying to smile despite the pain. What kind of maniac wouldn't feel sorry for her? Oh, that looks like it hurts a lot, Faye. Come in and I'll put some ice on you.
Why are you looking at me that way, kitty? I stole your blanket, so now I'm the enemy, huh? Not yet. But one day, kitty.
Mr. Mysterious, you there? Have you eaten? I'm hungry.
There are leftovers in the fridge. Help yourself.
Leftovers, my fave. You cook them yourself?
If cooking means ordering online...
That's how we'll all cook in the near future. I'm gonna go bring those leftovers into the past, okay?
One out of 5 on my list of things to make sure he delivers. But I'll need a more secure base of operations.
Faye, you in the kitchen? Just a minute, Mr. Mysterious. I'm getting changed.
I still have things to do. This wine is delicious, Faye. Plus, you won't hear me say it out loud, but it's making all my blood flow down into a certain part of my body. We're good to go, but aren't you forgetting something, Faye? Didn't you want to see his family before hooking up with him? Emilio Salgari, the son of the Red Corsair. 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 Nice to meet you, Mrs. Miller. You have no idea how inspiring it is to see you in that cheap-ass, slutty little outfit. Mr. Miller, what undertaker did you murder and steal that suit from? Finally, time to smile again. Someone looks pleased. Am I interrupting a special moment?
Huh?
Consider it my way of saying thank you. A toast?
My favorite one's missing. The son of the Black Corsair.
Emilio Salgari, right? Do you like Ed Miller? You know what? Me and that guy have history.
Huh. So, what kind of history?
Oh.
The bad kind. One day, kitty. One day. Sweetie, the more I get to know you, the surer I am. Let time take its course. Relax. I've been on the pill for years. Go ahead and rest. Don't worry, sweetie. I'll be back. I promise.
Let's say I believe you, that Miller is innocent. Where do we go from here, and what other leads do we have?
Let's find out if Faye really exists, or existed. I have the date she appeared, and the name of the agency she may have rented a car from. Sound good?
Weren't you not going to interfere with my work?
Trust me, Sheriff.
I trust you, Doctor.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Oh, don't worry about her. Come up.
My aunt just heard about the kind of therapy we're doing, and that it's not going too bad. She's never been a huge fan of shrinks, you know. She's kind of a sore loser, but she'll definitely get over it. She'd been complaining about how you're always late, too.
Looks like you're a better loser than she is.
I'm well versed in losing. What I'm bad at is winning. Ugh! That's how you fix things. By offering to help me. Over and over again. But... But do I deserve that help? Huh? Do I deserve it? Don't I deserve to rot in jail? Hmm? Or an insane asylum? Or maybe... Maybe I should have jumped off a bridge. I'm dangerous. It'd be better for everybody.
It might not seem that way with many people, but we're all a bit broken inside, and we all deserve help.
The sheriff is out to get me. I don't blame him. Faye, Jenny, Samuel, Esther.
I believe you, Ed. Faye isn't a figment of your imagination. Neither is Jenny. Tell me all about Faye. Even the smallest details could help, all right?
Why don't we just get that spiral going and spare us my lies? Hmm?
We need to know what you remember so we can understand why you forget.
After that one night together, she disappeared, like she'd never existed.
Hello?
No last name, no number, no message, no address. just her wine glass. It took me a while to wash it. I don't really know why. Funny, huh? As if it... blah.
Were you expecting her to come back?
I'd thought she'd gone to get her car, or to town, or even to the doctor. I was hoping she'd come back, I guess. But something much better happened. Remember that thing I said about looking out the window, focusing on something, and letting my fingers free write?
Yes, I believe the day you met Faye, you'd chosen... a flock of birds?
Huh. Who's got the bad memory now? I chose a tree. Starting that day, I made it into a routine. Some days, something interesting would come out of it. Most others, nothing would. But I decided that my next book would be a collection of short stories or vignettes in the style of Bierce or Kafka.
New book? How is it coming?
I'll tell you later. A little over a month ago. About a year since Faye's first visit. I thought it was Samuel. We'd been playing a lot of chess, and we're supposed to pick up a game we started the night before.
What did you think when you saw her?
I thought I didn't feel like seeing her. Why had she come back?
Her name is Jenny. She's your daughter.
It wasn't surprising to you that she had the same name as your sister?
I didn't even think about it. And so, guess what she told me, Doctor?
Don't tell me she proposed to you.
Not even close. She said she was sure I was the father. That it would have been unfair not to tell me. That she didn't need my help or my money, but if I recognized her as my daughter, I could be in her life.
And if you decide not to, it's fine. We'll leave right now and you'll never see us again. But call us a taxi, please.
You didn't call one, did you?
That one you got right. And so, I looked at Jenny. I guess it goes without saying that I've never felt emotional around babies. So, the inevitable happened. I felt nothing. Absolutely nothing. Of course, I didn't give Faye an answer. I was confused and I told her I needed time to give me a few days. I said they could stay with me instead of at a motel.
After that first night, did anything ever happen again between you two?
No. I don't know. It was all so strange, as if we were suddenly 20 years older. It would have been hard for me to see her that way. Not to mention how efficient we were the first time.
You didn't let Faye and Jenny stay in the main house?
There's just my room there. About 10 years ago, when I moved back in, Aunt Claire started visiting me a lot. So I converted the old garage into a guest house. My aunt is better if kept at a safe distance.
Did Mommy go?
Did she tell you why she disappeared that first night? Did she apologize?
No, and I didn't ask her to. You have any idea how many times I've done that?
I've got the gist of it. She never told you her last name?
No last name, no address. I would have told the police. I didn't ask her for her number either. She never left the house that whole time, and I guess we were past that stage by that point.
Did she tell you anything about her life?
Apparently, she was about to start a master's in something like what you did, I guess. But she had to hit the brakes because of her pregnancy. Only child, father a widower, pretty well off, pretty old, and hoping for grandkids.
Did Faye do anything strange? Anything that took you aback?
No. She spent the whole day with the baby, taking care of her, playing. It sounds dumb, but I was even a little jealous.
We're all dumb. When you slept together the first night, she said she was on birth control, didn't she? Did you talk about it afterwards?
She was sure she hadn't skipped a single day. But, of course, no method is 100% effective.
A young girl, single, with an unwanted pregnancy. She didn't think about getting an abortion?
She told me that she was going to at first, but after a few days, I think I get it.
How long were they here?
I've been thinking back on it these days, and I'd say it was exactly 3 weeks. They got here on a Sunday, and as you know, they disappeared on a Sunday.
Are you okay? Do you want to take a break?
No. Anyway, the first 2 weeks felt good. But then, things got warped. Like my head started to rebel. Like if it was pissed off that I was doing well.
Wake up, Eddie. Wake up. Why'd you do it, sweetie?
Mom? It was Dad. He meant to.
We're doomed because of you, sweetie. You're no better than him.
Was it a recurring nightmare?
Every night. Always the same message. And the days weren't much better. I'd wake up exhausted, couldn't focus on anything. For years I hadn't thought about them constantly. I hadn't relived their deaths over and over again until...
Ed! Ed! Ed!
Huh?
Jenny's temperature is 103.6.
But isn't it always high for babies?
What do you know about babies? Let's go to the hospital. Get dressed. I'm unlocking your car. I'll wait for you in there. Why'd you take so long?
I got the book, just in
This
case.
is not the time for books! Okay, sorry. I'm just stressed out. There. Ugh, no.
I'll get them. Don't worry.
And that's it?
Until I woke up on the bridge. Yeah. It was like another one of my nightmares. It's clear as day that my car plunged down into the canyon, that the truck driver found me on the bridge, but what I remember seeing... is my dad once again choosing to abandon me. I tried to reach him without him noticing me, but... No! No! Well, we both know what I remember. Should we try what I forget?
Wake up, Eddie. Wake up. Why'd you do it, sweetie?
Do you remember what time you went to bed that night?
Around 11? Very early for me, but I was exhausted.
Focus on your mother's face, please. Focus on her and tell me what you see.
She has Faye's face. But she's my mom.
Focus on your sister's face, please. Is there anything unusual about it?
Her eyes, they're brown. They'd always been blue.
And do you remember what color Faye's baby's eyes are?
Brown.
Can you see anything unusual outside?
No, there's nothing weird.
The moon, the stars, the lake, everything's normal. Nothing missing or extra.
Nothing.
Are those the clothes you were wearing that day?
Yes.
The exact same ones?
The exact same ones.
Is there anything odd about the bathroom? Anything out of place?
No. Everything is normal.
Can you make out your father's features?
He's really far away.
Are you sure those tire marks were made by your car?
Could be.
Next to the marks, are there any footprints?
No, the ground is really dry.
Focus on your feelings, on your body.
It's weird. I'm exhausted and at the same time full of energy. My head hurts. My neck, my eyes feel heavy and tired.
Do you recognize your father, his face?
His back is to me.
And his body?
He looks a little shorter. So? So? What did I tell you? Doctor, you're scaring me. Julia?
When we dream, we lose some of the details. We see certain things extremely clearly, but the rest tend to be out of focus. You remember very concrete details, including the exact time down to the minute. Doing the math, the first time you dreamt about your mother, you should have been in stage 2 of NREM sleep. The probability of dreaming during that phase is minimal.
Am I supposed to be understanding something of all that?
Shit! Why didn't I steal his key? Your little sweetheart is drugged up, but if you start meowing and wake him up... This time you'll wake up. Thief. Ed! Ed! Ed!
Huh?
Jenny's temperature is 103.6.
Huh?
Why'd you take so long? Okay, sorry. I'm just stressed out. Here. Oh, no.
I'll get them. Don't worry.
Shut up!
Seriously? Are you sure Faye...
Either that or believe in ghosts.
I'd love to believe in ghosts. So, Jenny? Is she alive? Where is she? Who is she?
That I do not know.
What do we do?
We have to find out who Faye is. She said she was a fan, right?
Now we're gonna believe her?
The best lies are partly true.
Touché. I have a folder with fan mail, and I could look through Twitter.
Could Faye be a girl who got offended by the way you ended things?
There are quite a few of those. Don't look at me like that. I never make any promises, and I'm always honest about what I don't want. But I know what you're thinking. I could look, I don't know, through my text messages?
I don't know if I told you this before, but Sheriff Reyes is on it.
Okay, let's recap. I look for fans a la Kathy Bates in Misery. Try to remember crazy ex-girlfriends. And you and your new friend, the sheriff, do... whatever you have to. What?
You're walking.
It's a fucking gunshot. Just analyze the damn bullet and see if it came out of Miller's gun. What's taking them so long?
Why don't you call them? get serious. Tell them Reyes is pissed off. If there's still no word by the time I'm back, I'll call him.
Alright. Are you gonna be a while?
In 500 yards, take the exit towards Airport Road.
Hold on. Are you at the airport?
It's kind of hard to explain.
That's out of our jurisdiction.
I'm following, a false lead.
What? Why?
It's information that Dr. Lomas got from Miller. Having said that, why follow up when I know Miller is a liar? I haven't got the slightest idea.
Jewel a doctor? Am I missing something?
Well, I mean, she's nice and shit.
What's wrong?
I missed the place because of you. If I get a ticket, you're paying for it.
Alright. Will you make it for the search party?
South Sector, 5:30?
South Sector, 5:30.
I'll be there.
We'll find her today, right?
Better believe we'll find her, kid. You have my word.
Thanks, Nick. We'll talk later.
Hey, you! We're closed. Estamos cerrados? Ohne ferme? Wir haben geschlossen. Siamo chiusi. Moshiwake gozaimasen. Sorry, sir. Do you speak my language? We're out of cars, comprende?
I do.
I can't rent you a car. They're all booked. 0 cars available. Well, I should say I have -1 car available, since this one broke down, and they're supposed to pick it up in 2 hours. But I have 0 mechanics plus 1 shitty day, so if you'd be so kind, take a right on your way out. You'll see my competition in 300 yards. Tell them Amber Wong sent you, and that they owe me one. Have a nice day.
I wasn't planning on renting a car. My name is Nick Reyes. I'm a private detective, and I need your help.
Any other day, I'd be happy to help you, detective. Just not today. I'm 100% sure my competition would be glad to help you. Take a right, 300 yards, tell them I sent you. Have a nice day. Unless you're a skilled mechanic. Know anything about motors? You think you could fix this car? Please say yes. You're gonna say yes.
I wish I could guarantee it, but I'll do what I can.
It turns on, but no matter how much I step on the gas pedal, it doesn't budge. That selfish bastard. I should have known he'd bail out on me, asshole. A little piece of life and business advice, detective. If you ever start a business and hire your significant other, well, never break up during high season.
Can you open the hood for me, please?
What?
I don't know yet.
Wow, that's a great start.
Try turning the key in the ignition, please. Can you press the accelerator?
I just told you the car won't budge no matter how much I press that pedal. Are you sure you know how these things work? Now I see why you said you'd try.
Put the car in drive.
What?
It's what I thought. That's why I asked you to put it in drive. The clutch cable is loose. I'll need to unscrew the cables from the terminals, remove the battery, attach the loose cable. Where do you keep your tools?
In the parking area. The big chest.
What if the alarm goes off? The owner with her ex-mechanic, aka ex-boyfriend. I assume the owner works there.
Locked?
Locked.
No worries. The keys are in... No. No. That son of a bitch took them. And he hasn't answered any of my calls or messages since we broke up. Ugh, just wait till I find him. You. Break it, smash it, burn it, bomb it if you have to. Just open the damn box.
Huh.
It's the customer for this car. I was just about to tell him my grandmother died, so he'd cancel. I should tell him to come, right?
We'll have to give it a shot. Give it to me yourself. Start the car. Hey!
Sorry. You okay? Like I said, this isn't my day. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Are you alright? You know what I'm gonna do? Study mechanics for emergencies like this. I've got 2 college degrees. It can't be harder than making sense of a spreadsheet. I just can't do it all on my own. You know how hard it is to run a business like this? I'm gonna need somebody. A good mechanic. Better one than that idiot. Your turn.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm not a mechanic, and I'm not looking for a job.
And I didn't offer you one. Are you serious? We both know you just got lucky. I mean, about what you told me before. So tell me, how can I help you?
I'm looking for a woman in her 20s, Caucasian, blonde, green eyes. You rented her a car last year, between the 7th and 8th of October. She might have been coming from the airport. If I could check your records. It'll just take a second. Please?
No. Any idea how serious the authorities are these days about data protection? So, I'm really sorry, but I can't help you. Of course, I can't stop you from stealing the information when I'm not looking. What's a girl to do if she has to run to the bathroom and has, say, 0 mechanics to watch her desk for her? Given the insane morning I've had, you'll excuse me, right?
A list of customers who rented a car between the 7th and 8th of October of last year. How about that? I hope you find your mechanic soon.
And I hope you find that girl, Detective. One last thing. Is anything you told me true?
Every last bit of it.
Of course. I'll hold the job for you until Monday. Deal?
I'm all ears.
Where the hell were you?
I told you I was working, didn't I?
We got him, Nick. It's Miller. The bullet that killed my uncle is from the gun you found in his car. I'm gonna kill that son of a bitch.
I know how you feel, kid, but...
No, I'm not gonna kill him. I should face it until he tells me where my aunt is.
Adam, tell Harley to make you some tea or punch a pillow or whatever you need to do. Just don't leave the station. We'll go together, all right? Madam? Shit. Sorry, kid, but...
Sheriff?
I just received some crucial information. Not only does Faye exist, but...
I'm going to arrest Miller.
What? No!
The gun from his glove compartment killed Samuel Franklin.
No, Ed didn't kill anybody.
It is what it is.
Please, listen to me, please.
Okay, go ahead. Talk.
I know everything points to Ed, but it's a ploy. A ploy meticulously organized by a sick mind. Faye.
Do you have proof?
Not yet. Did you visit the car rental agency?
Yes, I have the names. No Faye.
If I'm right, it makes sense that she wouldn't use her real name.